hope you're well. Okay, so today I'm going to go through a quick step-by-step to register your salon for free and get your stylist signed up. That way you can all start receiving your commission and royalties. Remember, just quickly, that for every sale you do in salon, your salon will get 20% and your stylist will get 10% commission. After your clients made their first purchase in salon, whenever they purchase, if they were to be purchasing at home, if they weren't coming to see you, or if they were going on holiday and they just wanted to get their products, you will still get royalties for every single purchase that they make. So the salon would then get 10% for every purchase, and the stylist would get 10% also. Yeah, if they were to be buying in salon, it's the 20% to the salon and the 10% to the stylist. Okay, so we're going to start by opening up your internet browser, so whether you use Google Chrome, Internet Explorer or Safari if you're using Apple, it varies, maybe Firefox, but let's go. So I've got Google Chrome. Okay, so we're going to put in the website here, which is www.FantasticHairdresser.com. And go to that because it's already saved. Okay, so this is our homepage of our website. You can have a little flick around later on, but for now we're just going to go to the Salon Register button up here in the top right hand corner. Okay, lovely. So as we're going to be registering for the first time today, we're going to go to the right hand side here for the new user. So we're going to start by popping in your salon name here. Okay, lovely. And then you want to pop in your building number or name in here, and then your postcode. And then if you follow by, so if you pop in your full name here or your salon owner's full name, and then at the bottom here we're just going to pop in your email address. Now this is going to be one that we send any kind of correspondence to or updates, etc. So it needs to be one that you have access to and you know the password for. So on here. Okay, I would just have a quick check over that, make sure everything is correct. And then if you just want to have a quick read through the website terms and the Fantastic Hairdresser terms, and if you're happy with that, if you just click I agree, and then apply now. Okay, perfect. So now your salon account is registered. We've sent you an email to confirm that everything is all correct. So if you could just go to the email address that you put in before and click on the email. So we'll go and do that now. Okay, so if we go to your email, great. Okay, so here you'll see the Fantastic Fund account email. So if you just click on that and have a quick read through, feel free to pause this recording at any time. Okay, so basically you're all registered and you now have your email address and password. And then the password will be changing in just a second, so if you just copy this for now by highlighting it, and then if you right click and copy, alternatively feel free to type it in. I'm just trying to save you time. Okay, so now if you keep the Fantastic Fund account logged in, we're basically just going to go back now. If you have already closed that page, no problem. If you just go to the website again, so we're going to go to www.fantastichairdresser.com, and what you will be doing now is going to the salon login instead. So you will see the login page here. So what you want to do is pop in your email address, and then if you paste in the password that you've just done, or type it in, whichever's easiest, but I'm going to paste it, so I'm going to right click again and then click paste. Don't click the remember me just yet because we're going to change the password. Great, okay, so this is your dashboard. This is essentially your home page. So you'll be getting any notifications here on the right hand side. I'll actually talk you through all of these later on, but for now we're going to go to my account up here because we just want to change your password. Okay, so if you pop in your old password here, which it's probably easier to right click and paste or type it in, and then pop in your new password here. Your password needs to be 6 to 10 characters, a mix of numbers or letters, or just letters or just numbers. It's up to you, whatever's easiest. Okay, if you click change password, that's now changed password. So next time you log in, you would just use your email address and then the new password you've just set. This here is just your account settings, so it's just got your salon name and address that you started with when you registered. Feel free to upload a photo here as well if you like, so if you wanted to pop your salon photo, you just go to choose file. I'm going to go to my pictures. Okay, and then once you've uploaded the file, if you then update profile, continue, and now my photo's up here. So it's literally as simple as choosing the file, going to your pictures to decide what picture you want to use. If you wanted to take a new picture, if you just take it, save it, and then you can choose it to upload, and then update profile. Okay, perfect. Now your account is all set up, the next step is to manage your stylist and add your team. So if you go to the 4th tab along here, manage your stylists, and you're going to do this for each stylist that you have. So if you go add a new stylist, it may be easier to get them to come in one by one and actually do this themselves, just because of the detail that they would need to give. So let's add stylist. James. Okay, lovely. So if you want to pop in their mobile number here, we're not going to be sending them constant messages or anything. This is actually more for emergency, if they wanted a certain reward and it's been cancelled or something like that. That's how we'll be contacting them. And then you just want to pop in an email address here. So I'm going to do okay, so it's really important that this is their email address, as this is how we'll be motivating them. We'll be sending them updates on rewards that are coming up, or if we have double points days and things like that. So this is how we'll be motivating your team. And then if they just pop in their password here, again, the password just needs to be 6 to 10 characters, and it can be either just letters, just numbers, or a mix. That's no problem. Okay, so you can also add a photo here for each stylist. So if you do have your individual photos, or if they have them, they can send them to you. But basically, you do the same process as before. You just choose the file, go to your pictures, and then select the picture that matches your stylist. That's all ready now. So if you just go to Add Stylist, and you will now see your stylist listed here. So again, you would repeat that same thing for each stylist. So say you have 4 or 5 stylists, or 10, 20 stylists, you basically would just do exactly the same process each time for each stylist. Okay, once you've done that, you would then have a long list of all of your stylists. And if you need to edit their profile at any point, and if they were ever to leave you, you can actually remove them by clicking across here and click OK, and that will actually just take them off of your system. Okay, so at the moment you can see that it says that we've got 0 points. That's because we haven't made any sales yet. But as soon as Ben gets going and starts selling products, his points will just automatically go up. So he will then be able to see his commission when he logs in himself, and you will be able to see all of your team members and how many points they each have. Okay, so now you've registered your salon and you've added all of your stylists, so you're now ready to get going, really. So there's different options. Basically, if you go to your dashboard here, the first one, to make a sale in salon, there is 2 options. Your salon client orders here, so this button is your salon gateway. So what you would do is pop in your email address here as a salon owner, and then your password, and then click sign in. Okay, so now you can see your stylists. The best thing now is just to have a little play around and basically see how a process would be if a client was purchasing products in salon now. So let's say we just had a client purchase a nourishing shampoo and conditioner, and Ben was the one who sold it. So we're going to select the stylist Ben, and I'm going to get the nourishing conditioner, so I'm going to add that to cart, and the nourishing shampoo, add that one to cart as well. So you basically, here you've got the list of all the products that a client can order. Okay, so I'm just going to check that. So I've got nourishing conditioner and shampoo. Ben is the stylist, so that makes sure that he gets the commission for that. And then I'm going to go down to the checkout. Okay, so here is where you would type in your client's email address, the person buying the product. So let's say, okay, so you've got your client's email address there, and the only option at the moment is to pay by credit card. So imagine you had a client stood there right now, so say Georgia was just buying this nourishing shampoo and conditioner. She would now be basically doing two separate transactions. So she would be paying for her hair services that she'd had, so say she'd had a half head of highlights and a cut and finish. She would do that through your system, and then the products would have to be purchased separately, so that would be a second transaction. So if you wanted to do it that way, you basically would type in the email address as I said, and then click select credit card. Here you would just do a normal transaction, so if you have the card, you would just click say Visa debit for example, you'd pop in the long card number, George's name, George's surname, the valid from if you like, but you don't have to do that, but then the expiry date, the security number on the back of the card, and then you would need the billing address for the card that she's using. Once you've filled all of that out, you would click proceed and the order would go through. Another option, if you would prefer not to do two different transactions, we're going to go back, I'm just going to close this for now. So we're back to the dashboard, and basically another option would be to add credit. This is the simpler option because basically it means that when a client comes to purchasing, they would only have to do one transaction, which would be through your computer system or however you normally take your bills for all the services. Okay, I would recommend actually to do this now because you don't want to be adding credit when a client is waiting for products. It's pretty quick and simple to top up credit, so if that ever happened and you'd run out of credit, then that's no problem. It doesn't take a minute. But basically, let's just go through this as a step-by-step now. So say, as a test, say you just wanted to add, say, £50 credit. You buy credit now, and again, you as a salon owner would basically go through that same process. So you would type in your card number, your details, etc. here. Proceed. I'm just going to go back just to show you, but basically it would now say that you have a balance of £50 in your account. That essentially means that you have a pot of however much money you've put in, whether you've put in 50, whether you've put in 100, or however much you'd like to put in. That money is basically ready for whenever a customer makes a purchase in salon. So if Georgia was now going to purchase her nourishing shampoo and conditioner, the £17.98 that she was originally having to pay on a separate transaction would basically come out of your credit. Obviously you would have a receipt from us for that for your account, so everything will be in line from your side of things. And then when it comes to George's bill, you would just add on the nourishing shampoo and conditioner to whatever services she's had on your system and take the payment from her card all in one transaction that way. Okay, so just as an example, I've just added £20 to my fund account. So you can see just in the notifications here, as this will just tell you of everything that's going on. And also at the top here it tells me how much credit I have available. Whenever I make a purchase, this will just come down. So let's go to the salon client orders again. Let's place an order. Okay, so Ben is the stylist, so I'm going to select him here. And then let's go for the regenerating shampoo. I'm going to add that to the cart. And then regenerating treatment. That one as well. Okay, so that comes to £17.98. Just going to check I've got the right ones. Perfect. And then I'm going to go down to checkout here at the bottom. So I click that. And I'm going to pop in the email address again. Okay, lovely. So that's my client's email. And then here you will see now there's two different options. Before we only had credit card, but now we also have salon credit. So basically if you've purchased salon credit, the step-by-step you would be doing would be clicking on salon client orders, selecting the stylist, selecting the products, which I've already done here, going down to checkout, and then basically all you would do is type in your customer's email address, salon credit, and the order is complete. So now let's just have a look. Let's close this now. So as you can see, the credit's gone down, so it's just taken it straight out of there. But you also have earned the commission as a salon, so you now have 292 points in your account. The stylist, so Ben, would also have credit in his account. So let's just go to Manage Stylist and have a look, and Ben has 146 points. So as you can see, for every time that happens, this would just automatically go up here. This would be your stylist points, and this is you as a salon. Now just briefly to show you how you would redeem your points. With the points, it's a penny to a point. So you've got your different tabs along the top here, which basically is everything that you can spend your rewards and commission on. So if you wanted to, you could just take the cash out as it is. Whether it's yourself or your stylist, they can literally just take the cash out. It takes 3 to 4 working days. Otherwise, we've got shopping vouchers. Each one is £10, so you can add more if you wanted to. Otherwise, we've got experiences, which range from paintballing, an afternoon tea, to massages and breaks, etc. Then we've got hairdressing equipment, and then finally we've got Fantastic Hairdresser training. So for example, at the moment you have 292 points. If you use that for Fantastic Hairdresser training, we will double that, and that would then be 584. Obviously we've only sold to one client here, so every time you sell a product, this will just grow and grow and grow, and will eventually go quite a long way with training, bearing in mind it's being doubled. So there's one final thing, and then I will just do a quick summary. It's always good to have a small amount of stock on the shelves. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to show you how to order products. So if you just click on the tab here, this is all at wholesale price. So this is essentially the old-fashioned way of purchasing. So you're actually getting this at the wholesale price here. There is no minimum. You could order 1 product, you could order 10 products. It's completely up to you. What we do recommend to start with is going with the Salon Collection Pack. This will set you up with 3 products of each of the range, so that's 24 products in total. You will get 20 client leaflets, a salon show card, and a step-by-step guide. Again, that's free delivery, and you can order as many of those as you like. This doesn't just have to be your first order, it's not a starter pack or anything, so if you do want to purchase this again in the future, you're welcome to. You just wouldn't receive the salon show card or the step-by-step guide. So for example, if you wanted to get started with the Salon Collection Pack, you just choose however many you want here, and then add to cart. So let's just go to the checkout here. Okay, so here, if you are VAT registered, if you pop in your VAT number here, you won't be charged VAT. You've got 2 options, whether to purchase with salon credit or credit card. I wouldn't recommend using your salon credit because that's for when your clients make purchases in the salon, so I would just click credit card. And like I said, if you are VAT registered, this would only be £140, so again, you would do the same process. Click whichever card, type in the details, proceed, and then confirm. Let's just go back. Okay, so let's say you'd already purchased your Salon Collection Pack and you just wanted to top up, or you just wanted to order a small amount. You literally just add as you like. So let's say you wanted to get 3 of the regenerating shampoo, 2 of the volumizing, 3 of the nourishing, etc, etc. You just add them as you want. You are welcome to just add 1 at a time as well. So say you just wanted to add 1 of the Ultimate Protectors. You just do this as you like. There's no shipping or postage costs or anything, and then as I mentioned, if you are VAT registered, the VAT will just come off. Okay, so let's just do a quick summary. We'll go back to the dashboard. Okay, so we now know how to add credit, which basically means that a client purchasing in Salon is a lot simpler and just means that they only have to do 1 transaction as opposed to 2 separate transactions. We now know how to do a client order, which basically takes you to the page where you choose a stylist, etc. You can add or remove stylists in here, and you can get to see however many points that they have. You know how to order products at wholesale if you wanted to top up your stock. You know how to redeem points and choose whichever ones you like to redeem. And then here is basically just reviewing sales history, so this will just be a list of every order or purchase that you've made in your salon. Remember that you've got your notifications here on the right hand side, so this will just constantly update you if there's anything happening, if you've added a new stylist, if you've added credit to your account, if you've got more points, so if clients have been purchasing, and you'll see that either your commission or royalty will just continuously update here. And now you're all set and ready to go. I would recommend just having a quick play around the site now and get yourself used to it. get your team to do the same, logging in with their own email address and password. Again, they can just have a little play around and have a look, and they can see what they can redeem their points on. We will be updating this, so they will change, and there will be more to come. And your stylist can actually also order products from their own site at the discounted online price, so at the $8.99 price for the shampoos and conditioners, and then $10.99 for the ultimate range. I will also be doing a separate video to show you how to download your salon gateway, which is essentially your salon client orders button here that takes you to this page, but it basically means that you will have it on your desktop here. All you would need to do is go to your desktop, double click, click run, and this will basically take you to the stylist page to select the stylist as so on the website. It just basically saves you going through the website each time. This is only suitable for using this is only suitable when you're using a proper PC, whereas if you're using an iPad or tablet, it's better to use the salon client orders button here. Like I said, have a play, enjoy. If you've got any questions at all, always feel free to email us at info@fantastic-hairdresser.co.uk or call the offices on 0208 827 1659. for £8.99, that £8.99 would come out of your £50 credit. Obviously for your credit you would have a receipt for, so you will get that for your accounts and everything, so that will keep that all in line. And then what you would then do is, when taking the transaction with your customer's bill, whatever system you're using,